Okay, this is going to be a quick demonstration on how to create a report in Microsoft Word in under 10 minutes. And it'll look really professional in the end. So first things first, new document. I'll add some basic headings that I'm going to have in this document. Now, first thing first is a cover page. So under Insert, Cover Page on the top left in the ribbon, select the styling that you want, jump to the headings, and I'll have the table of contents, and I sort of want that in a larger font but customized. Now, don't want all the headings in the same page, so I'll break that up into the next page under page break. Now, the left hand side here is the navigation pane, and the way to bring that up is to go to View, Navigation Pane. Now keep an eye on this. I'll select this view. So on the left hand side, once I select the headings or apply heading preferences, you'll see that populate. So going back to this section, here's the heading. I'll just quickly modify this to customize my style. Okay, and I'll modify this one as well, just quickly. Automatically update means it applies to the whole document. And now I'll select all these and put heading 1, and automatically you see that left hand side, it's populated that in the navigation pane, and that allows me to jump around the document quite easily. Now I want these two things to be normal and these ones to be subheadings, and I'll do some page breaks here to apply it onto different pages. So insert, page break, done. Now jumping back to the floor plan. So the floor plan I want to have in portrait landscape mode. So this document's all in portrait mode by default, and I want just that page to be in landscape mode. The way to do that is to really apply a section break, which is like putting a chapter inside the document and breaking it up that way. So insert, instead of page break, section break. Okay, and that will apply it to a new page. And then I need to do the same for the next heading, is insert, break, section break. And that's effectively created 3 sort of chapters within the document. So if we go back to the navigation pane and floor plan, I'll just change the view again. So this is the page that I want in landscape mode. The way to do that is when you're on that page, select layout, orientation, landscape, and you can see here that it's in landscape mode. Now, this is where page numbers is pretty critical if you start to apply page numbers and some formatting. So we'll start to apply that now with headers and footers is the approach. So headers is up the top of the page, and I'll typically select this styling. I want today's date on there, done, and then at the footer, bottom of the page, I want the page numbers so it's easily referenced. And what you can see here on the summary page is it's on page 2, page 3, and then this floor plan, it's in a new section. It doesn't have any headers or footers. Okay, so we need to do the same. Add a header and footer, same styling. You don't want to go changing the format. Apply the date, and we go to the footer, apply the same style. Okay, and notice how it's a 0 because it's a new chapter within the document or a new section. It assumes a new page number, but you want to make that continuous from the previous section. So under page numbers, continue from previous section, and there you go. Now same thing, the following page is a new section and it's got a different page number, so apply the same thing, format page number, continue from previous section. Done, and that makes it continuous, and I can close that. I might want to apply the glossary on a new page, so So page break and references on a new page as well. So page break. Okay, so I'll jump back up. Table of contents. So this is where, because we've got the predefined styles applied as headings, what I can do here is insert the table of contents, and we go into insert, index and tables, select the table of contents. You can select different styles here. I typically use formal and 2 levels of it. Okay, that, and there you have it. You've got the page numbers there, and it's all sort of every single heading that you have applied will apply here. Now finally, the last 2 items that I can quickly show you is the tables and figures. So if you've got measurements and you've got pictures that you want to add into the document, it's always good to have a lot of captions associated with it. So we'll quickly insert a table and I'll show you. Create the table, apply some styling to it. Okay, now select the whole table, and this is where we insert. So you right click, insert caption, and you select table of measurements. You okay that, and it'll label it for you so I can remove this top bit. So that's added a caption for that specific table. Now figures. If you've got photos, it becomes very difficult to manage the size and the formatting around it, and I'll show you a quick way of doing that. But just to give that example, if I were to paste a photo into the document, it will sort of do that. Like, it'll take up the whole width of the document, and you sort of don't want that. So a way around that is really, this is my cheating method of it, is you insert a table and just work out how many per row that you want. So I'll typically go, say, 3 photos, and select the whole table, go into layout here, and under auto fit, set the fixed column width. So that fixes the width of that photo that you're going to add in. So I'll show you the example here. I'll drag this over, done, and see how it's sort of kept that sizing. I can do another one here. Sorry, it's not copying in. And a third one. Okay, so once we've done this, and I may do the same thing here on the second row, click on the photo, right click, insert caption, and from here select figure, picture 1, add some commentary. Okay, that, go to the next photo, right click, insert caption, and see how it's incremented the numbering, and it will do the same. So it's selected that photo, insert caption, picture 4. Okay, and then the last one, insert caption, picture 5. Now a quick tip here, click on the photo, picture format, look for this little icon here, press it, and this is the picture quality. So if you're adding a lot of photos, it's best to resize it. So I usually go on screen, apply to all pictures in the photo, and I do that, and it'll resize it for you. Quickly go back up to the top of the page. Tables and figures is what I want to add as a content as well, and I do insert, index, tables and figures, add the figures. There we go, same thing. I want to add the table as well, and that's it. You've got your photos and tables reference as well. Okay, and I might want to update the page numbers. There you have it, under 10 minutes.